Hi! Hi, Duck! I appreciate you being here. Ah! Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good time zone. Why is the chat there? What happened here? Hello, chat box. Why are you in a weird place? I don't like this. Once again. Weird things going on here. I don't know what is going on with the whole... Ah! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's okay. I'm hoping I can do... why isn't the... Hello, chatbox. Could you please work with me? Apparently the answer is no. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm on my... Oh yeah, I read it already. I don't know why this one chat box is causing me so many problems. There I can read it, but if I then make it a little bit... I don't know. Well, I think I will leave it somewhere over here now then. Something like that. Oh, or does it block the... Just... Yeah. That might be it. Nice start for this stream, but like, I never really see what the chat box looks like before people start chatting, so. Hi, I hope you're having a good time zone. The stream looks a little different now. I did some... What? My face is here. The chat is... I can't... No. Somewhere around... No, why I can never do this when I'm on camera? Somewhere around there. I'm trying not to let it block my face, so I'll be more here. I don't know, maybe I need to move the P too, because the text is going to be on my face soon. So maybe it will rather block the chat than my face. Hi everyone! I hope you're having a good time. I'm drinking my coffee here and I'm trying to figure out this new Twitch layout I have going on here, which is very different from what it was. The B is... Okay, the B goes there. I need to see that I have the emote vaulting there as the top layer. Yeah. I mean, I already organized everything, but when I started to like or move the chat around a little bit, I feel like everything just kind of like fell apart again. But hi everyone, I did some hair dyeing last night. Simping hard today, we are simping for Sanchu. They are amazing and funny and just around them. Aww, I appreciate you so much, Jack, but no, everyone should go and simp for Human One. Human One is streaming. Everyone should go there. That is the place to be. This is just... Yes, actually, yes. Yeah. What did I say? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. But yeah, what do you like the new look? It's different. Now it's moving in the background. And because my brand is kind of like whatever this color was called again, I went with kind of like blue and green. Plus, of course, rainbows. Oh, I said that word so Finnish. Heck. Hi everyone. I'm Finnish. I can't word. But yeah. Ah, thank you. I tried. I mean, I don't know if this is kind of like the best way to organize everything, but I tried to make everything just like so you could somehow like read everything on screen, and hopefully people can read the chat now too. I didn't want to make it too big, but put it in a place where people can read it somewhat, at least. Hi Finnish, I'm Duck. Of course you are Duck. Dad jokes. I do appreciate the jokes. Now I'm going to close that window. Chat is more readable today, I'd say. Good. It's good to know that it's more readable. I still don't understand why it looks a little bit kind of like, you know, like somebody had flattened it, but I couldn't actually do anything about it. I tried so hard. But yeah, my hair is more colored again. Work stuff is still going bad, but I'm surviving. So now I'm here and I'm just going to gather the good vibes before I need to go to work this evening. Chat goes squish! Yes. I don't know why! I wish I knew why. Also, good. Hello, my bee friend. If you would fly somewhere around... Oh no, not on top of my face. Somewhere around there, and I could make you just a tiny bit smaller. So you could be somewhere around... No? Hello? Well, maybe you can be... there. Small bee friend. Hanging out with us. The bee will be there and watch over the chat now. Where will it be now? Yes, where will it be? Who knows? Okay, I think there's actually pretty good place because the last message is always kinda like faded out, so you can't really read the... Yeah, I think that's good bee placement. The bee will look over the chat and welcome everyone. I'm like in a weird place right now where I'm like at work. I'm super angry and tired. Tired about work stuff, and then my family has been a little bit kind of like too much again. For once, like I don't understand because like, well, it's complicated. I love them, but it's complicated. Like things that happen when I visit there are always kind of like complicated, and yeah. But then I come here and I feel so much better. But like, I wish I could like get all the things in my life into a better place where I could be like happier all the time. Not like always happy, but you know what I mean, like happy more than I am right now. But like, I don't know what I was or what would I be doing if I wasn't streaming, because I feel like I would be falling into some kind of depression again at this point if I didn't have this thing or the nice people on the internet to talk with. Things have been a little bit hard, but I'm just really hopeful that there are still good things coming at some point. Hopefully. Yeah, but that is life sometimes. You go through these darker moments in your life, and you just have to keep thinking that these are not going to be forever, and at some point everything is going to be way better again. But yeah, I hope that at some point I can kind of like be in a place where it doesn't kind of like flow over to everything I'm doing, but right now things are what they are, and I'm trying to live like one day at a time. But yeah. Hugs. I feel like I should make some kind of like hug command or something like that. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a good time zone. I'm going to hang out here for a while, and I don't know if I should try to play something or if I just keep rambling about everything and nothing. I like coming here and starting streaming, especially now that I have kind of like new things going on, because I'm excited to see how this will work. Will my whole Streamlabs like collapse now that my stream looks like this? We will see. These are disaster human streams, so you never know. Everything might just kind of like fall apart at some point. I think that's kind of like also fun part of streaming. You never know how like your technical things are going to go. And sometimes even streamers who have been streaming a really long time accidentally end up ending their streams while streaming. Oh, I forgot to kind of like add the maybe I'll do it from the computer screen here. I forgot to tweet about going live. If I don't want to open a picture here. My channel? Yes, thank you. Now I can add it to the picture. Hello. There's the pictures. I can answer to this tweet. And I can... oh, no, I can't spell. Come and... No! Caps lock! Do not do this to me! And... And now I will make sure I wrote this thing right. Because apparently I can't spell anymore. Which is kind of funny because I can't spell our word. So... What? Yeah, I can't spell. This is funny. No. Well, maybe this will do. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that's dumb. Maybe I'll just take that part out. What is that random? Okay. Now. Phew! Ah, that was hard. Just like sending out one tweet because I think I keep opening the wrong browser because this one takes so long to write anything out. Which is kind of annoying when you are trying to spell something and then it like takes so long to write the word you are writing. And sometimes you even know that now I made like a spelling mistake there, and then you just wait it. Type it out, and then it takes so long for it to kind of like delete what you wrote to and There's certain things I like about this browser, but writing is not one of them. Um, yeah, now the tweet is out there, so good. I can just close. Oh, but I have the thing open there, so I can put this one away. Yes. That's good. Huh? Now I'm kinda confused. What I'm listening here? Ah, it's the same playlist still. Okay, that will do. It's good. Hi Kim! I hope you're having a good time zone. I hope you are doing good. I appreciate you being here. Also, why is my... I didn't scroll. I can't stay long, but I'm good. But I appreciate you coming here, even if it's just for a short while. It's nice to see your names there in the chat, even if it's just for a little while. I need to hydrate a little bit. I kinda almost forgot I was supposed to kinda stream today because I was having so much fun just listening Human One stream. Then I remembered that I made that tweet and now I'm here. I mean, I almost kinda like just said no streaming for me today. I'm just going to sit here and watch this. But then I wanted to come here and just kinda like, I need to see how this is going to work. My streams looks a little different now, like all of this. I actually think the bright things kinda look better in this little bit kinda like darker background. Thank you for appearing here, and I hope your time zone will be amazing, like you are super amazing. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, I think the whole rainbow thing looks kind of better when I have like darker background, and then there's the rainbow, what would you call those shapes going around the background too? I mean, this is all still kinda in my branding. It's just a little different now. I feel like my kinda like branding colors are going to be like blue and green mostly, but then also like I do like the whole rainbow. That's so funny. Also, because my absolute favorite color is this kind of like it's this kind of like bluish green color. I think it was teal. But yeah, like it's like my favorite color, which means that like blue and green are kind of like my branding. Which is weird to think about because I have never actually thought about these things that hard before I started streaming, because I wanted to figure out how to make everything look like it's kind of like my branding. And I even before I kind of like first time started streaming, I was figuring out things to like what is everything I need to do before I start streaming, and what kind of things I need to think about, and definitely branding was one of those things. And when you don't think much about yourself, just like starting to figure out how to brand yourself can be difficult. And there are so many things you need to kind of think about. I mean, I am okay at branding myself because I've been doing it for so long. But then like trying to stay consistent and yeah, it can be hard. For me it's kinda easy because I've been doing like studying computer stuff and things like that for so long. So I somehow know what to do. But yeah, definitely not the easiest thing when you start figuring out what is your brand and how could I kind of in a weird way like sell myself to an audience. That's such a awkward phrasing, but yeah, that is something that you need to think about when you try to kind of like get yourself an audience, people watching you and things like that. You need to start kind of thinking about things like how I'm going to make sure that people know it's me. And this is my branding. And especially when I was trying to figure out my art style, that's where I kind of like I try to find some kind of like consistency in my art, even though I was trying different kind of styles and things like that. But I wanted to find that like thing that makes it my art, which kind of like brands me and also kind of separates me from everyone else doing art. And I wanted to find this kind of like way to do art that's my own, which means that when I like show a art or I post the art piece to my social media, then people can kind of like see that it's my art piece. And some people can recognize that, oh, that's Sonchu's style. I don't know how well I did it, but I tried. I tried my best. Somehow I can see from like all the different types of art I have made like certain things that kind of like, oh yeah, that's my art piece. I know that's my art piece. But I guess it's easier when it's your own thing than when someone kind of like outside of you looks the art. But yeah, just like trying to find your brand can be super hard. Some people do it way easier than others, and some people think it more than others, because some people just come to the internet, do whatever, and then other people come to the internet trying to kind of like found a following for themselves. I mean, I have always been in that kind of like weird middle ground where, yeah, it's cool when people follow you and stuff like that. You get those interactions and hearts and whatever. But also, like, I don't really care about my follower count that much. Like, I'm not obsessed with it. I don't like everyday check kind of like how many people have unfollowed me and how many people have followed me kind of deal. Like, I think everything or kind of like enjoyment of social media and things like that go away when you start caring about the numbers too much. So I just try to do my own thing, and people will like it or they will not like it, and it's okay. Not everyone has to like you. So people are always kind of like free to follow and unfollow me how they want, because like it's not that big deal. Your kind of like self-worth doesn't just go away if people are not following you on Twitter or something like that. And I feel like some people really do care about that stuff way too much. It's not necessarily healthy. Somewhere like Twitch, it would be cool to have kind of like a lot of followers and people coming to hang out with you, but I am doing my own thing here and people will come if they want to, and they will not be here if they... Thank you for following MB Pro. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I am doing my own thing here and people will come if they like and people will go if they don't like. That's always one of those things that I try to... Like, if I ever go to that kind of like place of like, oh no, I feel like there's nobody watching me and I'm talking to the void, and I just remind myself that like, it's okay. People will come if they like, and it's okay. You can keep doing this if you like doing this. And like, sometimes it's a little discouraging for someone like me who makes art, and I don't really get a lot of retweets to my art, which means that there's only like few people usually who see my art. But then I try to keep reminding myself like my worth as an artist is not linked to the people who retweet my art. I feel like, yeah, sometimes social media can be like super discouraging for artists and things like that, but like, just because you do art, it doesn't mean that you have to be super kind of like popular on social media with your art. And I mean, it's cool when people like and retweet your art and stuff like that, but like, as long as you enjoy making what you are making, there's been something. Hello! Hi LA! And hi Dawn! Hi! I hope you both are having a good time zone. I appreciate you being here. Hello, school starts in few minutes, but at least I got to say hi. Ah, I appreciate so much that you at least come and say hi. It always means so much to me to see people's names here, even if it's just for a like little moment. I appreciate it so much. Hi. But yeah, I was just talking about kind of like how there's like no need to kind of like focus on how many followers you have or how many likes or retweets your posts gets or whatever, because like as long as you are doing something you like doing, people will come and they will like it, or then they do not. That is how kind of like world works. But yeah, my streams look a little different. I went to this whole weird ramble about like the fact that I'm not that kind of like, yeah, it's cool to have followers and stuff like that, but I'm trying not to kind of like consistently look like how many people follow or unfollow me, because I feel like I go insane if I do that. Even if you don't have a lot of followers, listeners, you are a blessing for those of us who are here. Oh, yeah. Like, I really do kind of like feel like some people focus too much on the numbers, and it's cool to have big numbers and stuff like that, but when it becomes something that you kind of like check daily, it's not good for you. I understand that when people hit certain kind of like milestones and stuff like that, it's cool, and then you can definitely celebrate it, and that's amazing when you keep getting those numbers. But definitely do not check those like every day. It's not good for you. Like, I don't understand why people do it to themselves, that they have these kind of like use these application things that tell you how many people have followed and unfollowed you and things like that. Like, I would go insane. I'm just trying to vibe and have a good time, and people will like it if they like, and if they don't, it's okay too. Like, the important thing is that like you know that there will be kind of like audience for you, but not everyone has to like you. Yeah, definitely, but as long as you are having fun doing what you do, I think that matters more than numbers. Also, with a smaller audience, you can be more personal with them. Yes, definitely. I like having kind of like smaller audience, because then I can have these kind of like more kind of like deep chats with people, because I can actually like answer almost everyone that comes here. Of course, there's the whole thing that some people who come here come just to say some mean stuff, but they usually get just kind of like kicked out right away. So, and most people who come here are actually super nice, and I really love talking to you all. Hydration time. Everyone remember to hydrate. But yes, there's this whole thing, this kind of like day and age where everyone is on social media, and there are so many people who are kind of like obsessed with having that following, and I feel like it comes way more naturally if you kind of like drop the obsession with the numbers and then you just do your thing, and if there's an audience for it, the audience will find you. Just kind of like if like one thing isn't working, you can try other things too, but like as long as you enjoy what you are doing, I'm sure there will be an audience for it. If you like look at Twitch and how many streamers there are and how many streamers with kind of like big numbers there are quite a lot of people here. So there is definitely audience for everyone. And some people stay as small streamers for a like long time. There's just like so many things kind of like that factor into you growing on these platforms, and sometimes it's just pure luck. Like yeah, also a lot of the people who are obsessed with numbers end up doing something they don't enjoy just because it gets views. Yes, definitely. I feel like it's more natural when you do kind of like things you enjoy, because then the right kind of audience will find you. And if you just keep doing kind of like things you don't like just because they get kind of like numbers and views, it means that like you do not necessarily gain the right kind of audience. And I feel like it's better if you if you try to find the right audience for you. But I also think that people can do whatever they want with their you will find an audience that likes you and what you like doing. Yes, I feel like that's like the better way to do it. But I mean, if you want to keep doing things you don't like just to get views, then you can do it. I just don't think you will get the right kind of audience that way. But that's just my opinion. And I'm just a small voice on the internet, so you do you. Yes, but yeah, definitely like yes, it's kind of like cool to see that, oh yeah, I have like more people watching me today, and oh yeah, my videos are doing good today and stuff like that. But like you definitely need that healthy balance, or the numbers are going to suck you in, and then it's just, yeah, not healthy for you. It's up to them what they want. Just feels like it would be a short-term thing that you would get fed up with quickly. Yeah, there aren't that many kind of like people who can do just the same thing all over again, and it would like kind of keep getting them like more views and stuff like that. But there's usually like that kind of like core audience you get, which is the people who will kind of like watch anything you put out there, who will stay with you whatever you decide to do. And then there's people who like watch those few videos that got popular, or whatever, and then when you move on to something else, they will kind of like okay, this was it. So that's why it would be good to kind of like build your whole audience with doing something you like, because then when you have kind of like that core audience that kind of like watches you for you, they will probably stick with you. Although it pays well, I'm sure they can put up with it for a while. Well, yeah, I really don't think anyone should do something they do not like doing, but if they end up doing it because the views, I do also understand it, because it's kind of like addicting to get a lot of views and I mean, usually when you kind of like have maybe one video blow up and people will watch it a lot, usually kind of like also the people who come in is kind of like short-term people, and not in this day and age, not many people have kind of like that long attention span in a way, which means that they might actually kind of like follow you and then forget about you, especially if they don't kind of like, you got that one video that was comedy gold and then something else is not kind of like as funny anymore or something. And yeah, then they might just kind of like forget about you, which is kind of sad, but that happens. Like, some people get that one video that blows up and then that's the one with the views, and then everyone kind of like moves on to the next fun thing. It makes people feel important when they get something with a lot of views, so it's definitely understandable that it would get addicting. Yeah, I've noticed that whole thing in TikTok. Like, I'm doing my own thing on TikTok, and I'm like not the best TikTok star out there, definitely, but I've noticed that the whole like, okay, how do these kind of like videos get views is super weird. Like, I don't understand the algorithm there at all, and I decided that instead of looking at the views my videos get, I'm just going to do my thing there, and people who like my videos, and like, I don't know, the whole place is so weird, but I guess I need to be on there. With so much content available, it's got to be hard to build up that loyal audience. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Like, there are so many people who have been doing this for so long, and they still have quite like low numbers of followers. And I actually at one point kind of like try to go through smaller streamers and tried finding like people who I like, who I would like watch them grow. And there are a lot of those people who are still in quite low numbers. And like, it's just kind of like the way world works now. There's so much content out there and there's so much competition, kind of like competition, or so many co-workers, you could say also. And yeah, sometimes it's just like super hard to get that like core following. And that's why you need to be like on so many platforms. You need to kind of like following somewhere like Twitter first and then start streaming, and maybe people will jump over here and it's so weird. It's kind of annoying, my stream is couple of minutes behind. Love this internet. Aww. Swamprat, hi! I hope you're having a good time zone. Hope all is well. Just tuned in after digitizing some more old audio cassettes my friends and I made back in the 80s. Oh, that is so cool still. Like, yeah, how is that going? Is there many cool things to find there? I think there is. Oh, I wish I had like our, like when we used to try to kind of like film horror movies at kids. I wish I had those still somewhere. It was so funny. Also, those would be so bad. So bad and in Finnish, and yeah, the scripts were horrible. When kids try to do horror movies, it's not great. But yes, going back to the whole like gaining your kind of like core following, which will hopefully stick with you through changes in your kind of like whatever social media career you're trying to build yourself. Like, just kind of like stick with what you like doing, and hopefully the right audience will find you. So bad, but in an amusing way. Yes. So bad. But in a funny way. Ooh, I remember it blew our mind when we were like filming. I had video camera, and we found out that we could film kind of like things in a way where we would like make some kind of like we had these kind of like carousel thing at the park that we would make kind of like move on their own, which meant that somebody would kind of like push them, and then we would film, and then we would stop, and then we would film the next thing, and we were so small and adorable. Also, I was hanging out in Human One streams when I told about the thing that we used to have these kind of like Halloween parties where there would be like 3 or 4 of us, and we would go like, it was one of my friend's parents' cottage, and we would go there and we would hang out at the cottage and like eat sweets and watch horror movies and hang out. Like, we were staying there for the night, and there were just like us kids there hanging out. And then one time we like saw someone come to the window, like come try to look through the window, and we're just like panicking there, like super scared. And then we hide into one of the rooms where there was not kind of like window you can look through, and we were there like terrified, like what is happening? Who is that? Why are they there trying to stalk us? And then the next day we are kind of like trying to ask my friend's parents, like, hey, did you kind of like call someone to check on us, that how we're doing there, because we were there like completely alone. And then like her mom is just like, no, No, I did not. So it was super terrifying, and I still do not know who that person was and what they wanted. Nice having the voices of some friends. Then I lost contact with On Tape. Now realized I had fake radio show thing going on. In my high school days, rarely recorded over anything, so have few hundred hours stuff currently transferring from audio cassettes. Ooh, that sounds so cool! Because then you like have so much stuff to kind of like listen back to, and ooh, so cool. Like, what were we talking about then? Bunch of kids alone in a house overnight. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. And and it's like summer cottage. So we are kind of like, well, there were kind of a lot of like these kind of cottages and houses around, but like it's still in the middle of nowhere. And we were there alone, just like high on sugar, watching horror movies. And then someone comes just like stalk us through the window, which was super creepy and scary. And yeah, no, no thank you. The worst part is that because it's summer cottage, there is no kind of like running water, which means that if you want to go to the bathroom, you need to go outside. Most of the stuff I'm transferring I haven't listened to since at least the late 80s. The tapes were in the closet until the digitalization project. Ooh, yes. I mean, I have few probably cassettes still somewhere. I hope I haven't kind of like thrown them out, because I have actually my what do you call it? I think it's confirmation, which is when I did the whole, because my grandmother is really like religious, I went through the whole confirmation process thing we had, and for some reason that thing came out on radio. I can't quite remember, was it also like televised, but at least it came out on radio. For some reason, I don't know why. Who wants to watch bunch of or listen to bunch of kids just but yeah, my grandmother made me like cassette of that. Also, I used to have some like kids songs on cassette when I was younger. How old were you when doing this? Between 17 and 24? The thing ran for a few years. Ooh! Oh, that's cool, because then you have like few years worth of material to kind of like look through. You can find some gold there, definitely. Oh, I wish I still had some of the old things kind of like somewhere laying around, but I think I had one kind of like computer where I had a lot of stuff stored, kind of like one day just just die on me, and there was nothing to do to kind of like get anything back. So I have so many memories lost somewhere in the side of old computer. I did have like a lot of photos that I would put on these kind of like outside memory cards and stuff like that, but definitely have lost those too. Silly as it sounds today, since we were a pretend radio show thing, we had more than one series, just the numerous horse. Ooh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, I wish we would have like recorded our kind of like we used to do, especially with my little brother. We used to do this kind of like we pretended to kind of like do some kind of like gaming show or whatever. Those were cool times. I remember when we were kind of like planning on doing a YouTube channel with my little brother. I wish we had recorded some of those. It was so silly. Yeah, sure, it's fun listening to how you were back then. Yes, definitely. I remember because like when I was younger and I wanted to find something in common with my little brother, who's like, how much younger is he than me? Well, a lot of younger because we are like we share the same dad, but we have different mothers. But anyway, I was trying to find something in common with him, so I started watching YouTube videos so we could watch them together. And first I wasn't really into the whole YouTube thing or like watching YouTube stuff. But like that's how we kind of like bonded. We watched YouTube videos together. So we watched a lot of like Jacksepticeye and people like that. So we used to kind of like pretend that we would have some kind of like YouTube show together. And it was so fun. Someone asked why not release those as podcasts today, but too much music at the time involved, could never afford royalties. When we recorded those, we were the only ones who heard them. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I wish there would be kind of like way to get those kind of like musics off, so it would be possible to release as podcast, because those could be super fun. Imagine kind of like making a podcast that's just like super old material from that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Huh? Like as an idea it's golden, but also like yeah, you have, because back in the day like copyright laws and stuff like that. Anyway, you would be able to edit them to remove, change the music. Yeah, that would probably be a lot of work. But maybe there could be a way? I'm not expert on these things. I haven't done like a lot of audio or video editing yet. I definitely need to start kind of like learning how to do those kind of things too. I like really want to start doing something fun with my YouTube channel too. Right now it's mostly just like stream clips and just kind of like whole streams there. But yes, at some point I will actually find the time to learn how to do video edits and things like that. watch me say that, and then it takes me like years to do it. I keep saying things like that, and then I'm too lazy to do it. The 4 episodes of the Statement Record show, music show from I realized this evening when thought most music was novelty songs would still be royalty nightmare. Yeah, I need to learn video and audio editing too. Mom wants me to edit her Sims videos. Ooh, yes! Yes. That will be cool. Not the ones I just this evening. Okay. Oh yeah, if it's kind of like music show and the music is thing of the show, then maybe it's not kind of like possible. If you need kind of like the music for the context. I mean, it's easier if the music is just kind of like background noise. But if you need the music for the context, then it's not possible. Let's... Ooh, I hope everything's going well then. I was going to say something, but now I can't. The show is me and co-host announcing and commenting on tunes. Yeah. Then you probably need the tunes for the context of the show. So if you take away the music. Yeah, it always depends on like. But if it's just background music, then it's very much possible to get it away, but yeah, that is definitely a thing. Like, if you're commenting on the specific kind of like tunes, you kind of need them there. Yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine. I'm kind of like excited about the fact that like I'm getting my streams look some way a little bit more professional, even though I'm still not professional streamer. Oh, there's been so much practice for me just like doing streaming, and next I definitely need to start practicing audio and video editing so I can make some cool things. Currently trying to sell a couple of our cattle, and I hate talking to people. Mood people. On the bright side, the transfers actually sound better than the original audio cassettes from then, after the cleaning effects. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So you get even better experience from these old radio shows. Yes, that's so cool. Kind of makes me want to listen to them now. Oh. I might have some memories still kind of like that. Some videos and audio clips, but those aren't that old. I think we have like some of the terrible Appa Museum visit things that we it was so much fun in the moment, but then you look back at the no. Which reminded me of the fact that I was listening to like Appa songs because my stepdad was kind of like playing their whole like discography, like no, all those songs get stuck in my head and it's super annoying. I mean, I love the songs, but also like I wish I didn't have the song stuck in my head certain moments. Yes, amazed what software can do. I used LPP noise reduction on the cassette deck, then when recording originally. Ooh. No. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my childhood. When you kind of like look back and realize that you did some super cringy stuff when you were younger, yeah, no, I do not need memories of that. I mean, I still sometimes feel like, oh no, why did I say that? Why did I do that? But like, the good thing is that the older I've been getting, the more like kind of like more kind of like okay, I wouldn't say less cringy I've been getting, but like I have a different way of looking things now. Be right back. Gonna go try to get my charger back from Ash. Yes. Do I? Oh, I still have time. Good. I can still keep chatting for a while. I mean, at some point I do need to end the stream and go eat something, but I still have time, which is good. My co-host on a few Tira's music show episodes, sometimes his comments make me cringe today. Oh yes, that will happen when you listen to some old stuff. You kinda like, oh no, why did someone say something like that? Oh, please no. And sometimes it can be you, yourself. Like, why did I say that? That sounded terrible, why? Or then you listen to something and you're like, oh no, that did not age well. And sometimes you just need to kinda like stop and be like, okay, this is from that time, so this did not age well, but like, let's appreciate it for what it is. My hair is having kinda like wild day today. It's because I dyed it last night and I fell asleep while it was still kinda like a little bit wet, which means that it's doing its own thing today. Admittedly, I followed his comments mainly to keep him as a co-host. I don't agree with that today. Yeah. Sometimes you kind of like, especially if you are having fun with someone, you kind of like go along with what they are saying or doing or whatever. Especially if you don't have that many friends and then you are having fun with someone and then you realize like, oh, I might not stand behind that thing, but like I want to keep doing this, so I guess I'll just go kind of like along with it now. And sometimes it's almost kind of like good thing too, because like being able to kind of like spend time with people who have different kind of like opinions and looks on life is actually good for you. I mean, I didn't have many friends then, you're right. Yeah. That's usually how it happens. Like, if you have kind of like more kind of like people to choose from, then it's easier to say kind of like, no, that's wrong. let's not go there. But when it's just like one or two friends and they have certain kind of opinions and then you're just kind of like stuck with that, because you don't want to kind of be left completely alone. So sometimes you might kind of like go through something and kind of like put up with something that you maybe wouldn't if you had kind of like friends to choose from. Like, I definitely couldn't kind of like choose from my friends who were the best ones. Like, I had only few friends. And we were usually kind of like the outcast people from our classes. And there were usually 3 of us, but then every now and then we would get a new student who would be there for a while, and then they would hang out with us, and then they would leave somewhere else. Managed to wake her up and get my charger back, but she gave me 2 of the same cable. Why did you have to borrow mine? Huh? That is weird. That is weird. Where do you need 2 cables? Or was there something else? Charging too? Watch me be the mad meme here. Oh boy, that reminds me that I'm super bad at math these days. I used to be so good, and then just like our school kind of destroyed that. Lost most of my friends after marriage. She somehow chased them away. Haven't seen most of them since then. That's not nice. Like, sometimes I kind of find it weird that adult human beings kind of like when there's something like divorce happening or things like that, like there's always those few people who are like, pick a side, like, no. No. are you able to get back in contact with them? But yeah, that sucks. Yeah. I've never understood the whole kind of like if some people are fighting, unless it's something kind of like super terrible you have done, like I don't understand the whole picking a side thing. Because just like divorcing someone is not kind of like necessarily a bad thing, and usually it's kind of like mutual thing. There's two people getting divorced. Been divorced from her since 97. Only time I see them is very occasional run in at the grocery store, then nothing after. Aww, that sucks. Like, but yeah, I feel like if friends just kind of like drop you because something like that happens, then it kind of means like they weren't real friends. Because like when you kind of like think about it, when there's like two adult human beings who kind of like decide they go their separate ways, and if they share kind of like same friendship group, which usually happens at some point, like there's no reason why the friends couldn't stay friends with both people. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like adult humans are even worse than kids, because like at this point people should know better, but they still they still keep doing the same stuff that happened in like high school. Same drama. Which is like, I'm so tired at work when we have drama, because like I do not need this right now. I want to focus on work. I do not need this drama going around. And it's the worst when there's kind of like something like that happening, and there's always that, or not always, but usually there's like one person who kind of like tells stories to other people, and then they, of course, they put their own kind of like coloring pen to that picture that they are telling the friends, and there are people who do not kind of like listen to both sides. They just take their opinion from that one side, and it sucks. Humans suck. Be dragons. Yes, I agree with that. Most friends then I follow on Facebook tag them when I transfer a recording they are in, but never hear back. I think because they are on opposite political side I am. Oh yeah, that definitely can happen. It kind of sucks, because like I've always been in the mindset like yeah, there are certain kind of like opinions that are super kind of like important to me, which come to like human rights and things like that, which some people oppose to, but like I try to get along with kind of like everyone, and even if there are kind of like people who have very strong different opinions than me, I still try to get along with everyone, if that's possible. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's definitely not possible. But like, because it's so important to have those people who kind of like disagree with you on certain things. Just kind of like learn to look things from other perspectives too. Like, it's important in life. You don't have to kind of like ever agree with them on stuff like that, but like just getting along certain settings is important. And there are a lot of people who can't even try to do that because their opinions are so strong, and if they know that someone is kind of like on different side of that thing, they are just like, no, you are my enemy now. Which, yeah, I don't know. I feel like going is too strong on either side can be bad. I try to avoid political posts on Facebook, but a few might have leaked out, like once about certain orange Cheeto. Yeah. I don't like politics that much either. But like everyone kind of like who follows me on the internet knows like who I am and certain opinions I have, of course, because like like you look my Twitch tags, you know what I'm talking about here. You look the rainbows here, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I don't like politics that much otherwise, unless it's something kind of like super important and current going on right now that kind of finds its way on my pages and stuff like that. But I try not to talk too much about like politics because I used to be into politics, but now I'm not so much anymore. If people around you believe in everything you do, they won't challenge your beliefs and make you think about it in depth. Yeah. And there are things that you should have different opinions on. Like, what is your favorite food? Not everyone has same opinion on that. But then there are definitely things that like things that are kind of like a little bit more complicated, like people's kind of like expressions on their like sexuality and gender and stuff like that, which other people disagree on. Which I think should not kind of like be a thing, but it still is. A good thing about people I knew in the 80s, if they want a copy of a show, I can now send them a file. Back then, if they wanted, which they never asked, I could have gave them the cassette copy. Oh yes, definitely. It's so much easier to share things like that, like these days. Like I remember when I still like now I have the origin where I like launch my Sims 4 from, but back in the day when I played Sims 2 a lot, I had like all the like CD game things, and I remember when my friend like borrowed Sims from me and I had to like carry all those. It was so funny. Those good old days. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, how does someone else's identity affect you? Yeah, that I don't get. Like, but there are definitely like things you can like disagree on. Movie opinions. Um, what is your favorite anime? But then there are certain things that kind of like, yeah. Maybe you should kind of like think about how this affects your life. And if the answer is not at all, then just let it go. You can focus on something else. All the vague square hand gestures. Ah, yes, very discreet. Yes. My backups of the transfer I'm making currently, I'm doing both and formats and backing them up to 2 external drives. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. Yes, it's good to have like backups so you won't kind of like lose them. Silly child me who kind of like lost all of the memories. Thought CDRs were permanent but have had several fail on playback. Aww. Sometimes they're when you deal with kind of like technical stuff, you sometimes run into issues that are super weird and you have no idea what's going on for a while. And then you have to go on whole like Google search thing. I'm not definitely talking about like things that have happened to me or anything. That is why I'm backing up my conversions to 2 external drives. Yes, yes, definitely. Very important thing. If I could go back in time, I would like make even more save. More saves like to different kind of places. Also, like, as an artist, sometimes like I would be drawing on Photoshop. This was still during school days when I could use Photoshop. I would be drawing on Photoshop and like it would just kind of like bug out the whole the whole program would freeze, and then it would be so lovely if you hadn't saved like just like 2 minutes before that or like few seconds before that, because the whole drawing would be gone. So I learned to be like saving this now, saving this now, saving this now. Internet, do you want to work? Who thought putting the district tower in a valley was a good idea? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hate it when there's like poor internet connection because you are in a place where it kind of like doesn't pick up the internet connection, especially if it's like windy or rainy or something. But when it's clear weather, everything is kind of like okay-ish. Then weather changes a little bit and suddenly like, okay, no internet connection, nice. The internal conversation of every recording is real time, plus the encoding process with the software. Once converted, easy transfer. Cool, that's great. Ooh, I love when people know what they are doing, especially when it comes to like technical stuff, because even though I've been to like schools and I studied computer stuff, I'm still so bad at everything, because I should be like doing more stuff and kind of like updating my knowledge every day, because stuff changes so much all the time. But like I spend so much time at work and then I'm too tired to like keep up with things. Rural Australia just doesn't have internet ever. Aww. I'm hoping you will one day have like better internet there or anywhere else you end up. But yeah, internet struggles are definitely a thing that like something so small can annoy you so much. Especially these days when it's so kind of like fun and easy to connect with people all over the world. Then you are having internet troubles and yeah, it's not fun. I need to remember to like, I'm still going to be here for a while, but like at some point I need to remember to eat. I don't want to go to work without eating. But I still have time, so no worries yet. It's just my memory is super bad, and sometimes when I get distracted I forget things like eating. And then I wonder why I feel so terrible after like work shift. I have 50 PS internet, but it seems very reliable. That's good. Reliable internet is actually super good. Yeah, luckily it's not too bad at my dad, so at least I have it sometimes. Eat! Yes, I will eat. Not yet, but I will eat. I will eat. I will remember to eat. I say that now. Let's see later. I'm sure I will be fine. I mean, I'm not want to talk. I haven't eaten all day, but eat! No, you eat! You eat! I at least had breakfast. And I did woke up like earlier than I have been waking up, but like not as early as I hoped. And then I just zoned out and watched Human One stream, because Human One streams are amazing. Which reminds me that I could do a quick Let's see if it works. I don't know if I typed. Yes, I typed it correctly. Hee. I like doing that. I woke up at like 2 p.m. What's breakfast? I mean, at that time you can call it brunch. Oh, it's the best when I like go to night shifts and then I woke up like way too late in the day because like I go to bed at 6 a.m. or like not 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is when I get off work, which means I go to bed somewhere around like 8 a.m. and then I wake up like during the day, of course. And now I'm trying to get back from like yesterday was my first evening shifts and before that I had like night shifts, so now I'm trying to slowly get back to the whole like how do normal humans do stuff. How do normal humans my like my shifts are tiring. Especially when you kind of like have to. You have week one shift and then you go to the. We have the evening, morning, and night shifts, which I'm always so confused about everything because I have to get myself to the next shift and yeah. But yes. Yeah, I don't know how people have a normal sleep schedule. It's hard. It's super hard. I don't like the morning shifts. I don't like waking up that early. Like I have to wake up 5 a.m. And yeah, I don't like it. I want to just like sleep until like okay 7 a.m. is like the best time for me to wake up usually. But 5 a.m. no, that's just kind of like pain. That's just pain. I need to think about kind of like what to do on my or how to do my weekend streams, like which is going to be the schedule for my weekend streams. So I was thinking about doing like I think it was last Saturday when I did it on a weird time because that was when my mom and stepdad went for a walk. 5 a.m. is when you go to sleep, not wake up. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I need to figure out if I do the stream timing at like somewhere around maybe a little before noon or noonish, somewhere around there on Saturday, because that might be good timing. At least it seemed like it was good timing the last time I did it, so I need to figure out my weekend schedule. I need to know when I go to this grocery store and get some more food, and when I do streaming and all that. But I kinda want to do long stream on Saturday, like a long stream. So planning. What time is it for you right now? I don't know the time conversion. It's 10:17 a.m. I go to work at or my work starts at 2 p.m., which means that I leave somewhere around 1 p.m. and before that I just chill here and end the stream and then I eat. That's how my life works right now. I hate evening shifts because I feel like my whole day goes with work. Cause then I come back from there from it's 10 p.m. And I'm going to be... Okay, so we are 7 hours ahead of you. Oh, that's actually good to know. I will actually quickly see the... time zones thing. Ooh, okay. Interesting. It's so... time zones kinda make my brain so confused. I have different... wait, no, not that one. Let's see... Yes, so you are ahead and other people are behind. Time zones. I try to find times to hang out with people who are from different time zones. And sometimes it's so hard because it's either way too early in the morning for me or or way too late in the evening. Yeah, time zones are confusing. I think Australia has 3 and sometimes more. I found 5. Five different time zones in Australia. Yeah, I can count. And then there's some places have so many time zones, and I'm like, what? Coming from small country, I'm like, what? Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. It's funny. Like, Finland is so small and we have like one time zone here through the whole country. I mean, it changes, but that's just because the summer and winter time difference thing. Our and then because of daylight savings we are more ahead at times than others. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I live Eastern European summertime. Thankfully there's like time zone converters. I kinda forget how bloody humongous Australia is at times. Oh yeah, Australia's big. I think I once like looked it up, but like Finland is about 23 times smaller than Australia. Isn't that interesting? We are so small country. But it's fascinating also because like I mean in a way if you come to like visit Finland it's kinda like easy to see a lot of things in a small visit, but then you go visit some larger countries and there's so much to see and so many places, so many cool cities, and it will definitely take like more than one trip. Australia is only a little smaller than the US. Oh, yeah, US is so big too. We could eat you for breakfast, tasty. Yes, you definitely could. But you know, I think there's that one big country next to us that probably would eat us first. Just saying. We are like right next to Russia. Nope. Nope. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh. Oh no. Finland is about 51 times smaller than Russia. Yes, it's so nice. Yeah, maybe we will just chill away from everyone with this. Yes. Yes, you definitely chill away from everyone. But it's so funny because you're like the closest. If I would like start digging here and come to the other side of the world, I think it would be somewhere around Australia and New Zealand. So you are like completely other side of the world than me. There used to be this running joke about if people would start digging they would end up in China, which I always found weird because when I actually like look at the maps, I'm like, no, that's not true. That is not where you would end up. You're not even breakfast for Russia, just a little snack. Yes, just like appetizer before the main course. It's kind of weird to think about how like there has been a time when we have been like part of other countries. And now we are our own country. Opposite China is just bunch of ocean, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure it's... I can't like have full picture of a map in my head right now, but like... It's funny because we have this kind of like whole world map at like I sleep at the guest house we have at the cottage, so there's like this full like world map there, and I think they have then also like this kind of like zoomed in version where they kind of like pinpoint where they have been or traveled to. So I usually stare at that map there. Just like looking at places. I don't know, there's so many cool places I would like to travel to. But like... yeah. Things are how they are right now, and I don't think I will be doing any traveling for a while. But it will be cool when I finally get to go somewhere again. I mean, we do have certain Portugal trip planned because it's for my stepdad's birthday, but if it can happen, then it will happen. World is so huge, and I live in this small country. I mean, I like Finland. There are so many good things about Finland, but I would be lying if I would say it's all good. Kind of interesting that you have the Dig to China thing, because we have it here too. I don't know how straight their tunnels are if we can both go to China. Yeah, but that was the thing, like everyone was always saying that, like do not dig a big hole or you end up in China, and I didn't even know where that joke came from, but like that's not true. Like when you look at the map, that's not true for us. Like you definitely do not end up in China if you start digging from here. But I love how that's a thing. Other places too. I always found it so kinda like weird. Mama Ash and I are planning on moving to New Zealand in a few years. You should come visit. Oh, I definitely want to come and visit. Like, I want to see New Zealand. And I want to see like Australia too at some point. I mean, Australia terrifies me. But still, I want to see it. It's mostly like the fact that I feel like there's so many there's so much like wildlife that's like so wild there. I come from Finland where we like, yeah, sometimes you can see a bear in your cottage backyard. But that's like super rare. We are already planning on kidnapping Jack. Yes. Yes. You do that. Then I can come visit you all. Oh, I loved it. Like, there's so many cool places I would like to visit, definitely. Although Australia has a shit ton of animals that can kill you, most don't want to. Well, that's good to know. Also, like, we don't have that many like even like poisonous things here in Finland. Like, we have vipers, those are a thing. But like, if you are kind of like healthy adult human being, you are not going to die from like viper biting you. It's more kind of like dangerous for small dogs and, well, dogs in general, cats, little children. I remember I actually had this kind of like place like this time where I tried like drawing some animals from Australia because I wanted to learn how to draw animals. And like the biggest predator is medium-sized dog-like creature, dingoes. None of that bears and big cats. Oh, I think the biggest like we have those I forgot it again. We have lynxes. If you know what lynxes look like. And I still like to this day I remember it so like it's stuck in my brain. Like we were actually then visiting my friend's cottage, the same place we used to kind of like spend those Halloweens at. And we went to like just walk in the woods because walking in the woods is fun. And we were hanging out there and we came across this kind of like cave thing. And then we started looking like, oh, there's something in there. And that's when we realized it's lynx staring at us. and the worst part was definitely the fact that it had kind of like these small babies with it, which meant that we started like very slowly backing away, and then we ran so fast because like any animal with their like baby animals are super protective, especially moms. So protective. So that was kind of like, okay, we are going away. No need to come after us. Bye. We leave you alone. Bye. Yeah, we have 7 of the top 10 most venomous snakes. Not most dangerous though. Most people who live in towns will only see them squished on the road. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll take our snakes and spiders over big cats any day. Yeah. I mean, I don't like spiders. Or like, I do like spiders, but spiders also scare me a little bit. It's weird. I kind of like appreciate spiders, but at the same time, if they come close to me, I get super terrified. I mean, my mom has kind of like a really bad, what do you call them? Is it like... Is it arachnophobia, the fear of spiders? Because that's what my mom has. But yeah, like, we don't have that many kind of like dangerous things here. Also, we usually do not even have any kind of like super big natural disasters going on here. Lately there's been like pretty big thunderstorms and it's quite windy, but like we do not ever have anything like super big fires, or we don't get any kind of like tornadoes or what else there is. Yeah, we don't have any like tidal waves or anything like that. I'm going to have to go need to milk the cows. However, if you are still streaming after, I'll be back. Ah, yeah, go do that. Have a good time zone and I will see. But I appreciate you being here. We get fires, but that's about it. Yeah. We had like one, but I don't even know what caused the fire. But we don't usually have big fires here. Hope you have a wonderful day. Ah, you too. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Ooh, this music is actually quite nice. Ah, my streams looks so different now. I kinda like this. Hi everyone, I hope you are having a good time zone. I'm just quickly trying to check something on my phone. I'm still going to be here a little, well, not for that long, because I need to still eat and get myself ready for work. And hopefully I will get my hair to behave before I leave to work. I think I still hang around here until it's like 11. Yeah, so that's something like 20 minutes still. And after that, I will go and eat. Because that is something I need to do. I need to remember to eat. So when I'm ending the stream, feel free to yell at me, eat! Ooh, cool. I don't need those things right now. Yes, that's great. I'm checking something over here too quickly. But this is fun. I love coming to here and just having a chill time. And this will help me a lot when I go back to work and I start feeling super angry about things going on there. Like, I'm so grateful of people who come and hang out with me here. And even if it's just like you lurking in my stream, I appreciate you all so much. Oh no, I'm hoping I can get like better pictures of this hair at some point, but right now it's not behaving. I try to not like wash it too often. I do have to wash it quite often because of my work, but when I wash it a lot, it doesn't do good for my hair, and then it also takes away the color so fast, which is sad. What is the... Okay. Yeah, now it closed. Good. Oh. It's so like cool to be here. Oh, I had some kind of story I wanted to tell, but now I forgot which one was it. Then I can't like gather my thoughts around it, which is annoying. Sometimes like the things I talk about here are kind of like, I don't know if I'm always the best at explaining what I'm trying to explain, but I'm trying my best here. And I'm hoping that everyone knows that they are loved and accepted here. Because sometimes it's weird how your family members necessarily can't understand you the way you would like them to. And sometimes they are the strangers on the internet who are the most respectful and nice about stuff. And I'm super grateful that I have found some people who actually like, they don't have to necessarily even understand me, but they respect me enough to kind of like respect my boundaries and things that I have told them many times. Like, it's not a secret which like pronouns I prefer, and sometimes it gets so tiring when you hear like people who are supposed to be like supportive and loving you and stuff like that just like Mama, hi! Wait, why I'm not oh, now it's there. He isn't you. Dan only just told me you're online. We have to milk a cow right now, but if you're still here later, we'll be here. Much love. Much love to you too. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. But yeah, I was I was just trying to like explain how like like my mom has this habit of correcting herself when she's like referring to me. So if she accidentally uses the gender neutral terms, she will correct and go like, my daughter, girl, which annoys me so much. It hurts me a lot. But if I tell her and show her that I'm hurt, then I'm suddenly the bad person. And it's not nice. I still love her so much. I love her so much. But it's just... it's hard. It's so hard. Ouch, I call my daughter girl, but not my son. Yeah, well, I will forever remember the conversation we had where like I told her I would like her to like, rather than use words like daughter, call me her child, because that would be like the gender neutral way of doing that. And her reaction was to be like, you are not a child anymore. Like, mom, I might be adult now, but I am always your child. If we are being technical here, I am always your child, no matter how old I am. So... and then I had to like ask her, are you like trying to say that you don't want me to be your child anymore? Is that what you are trying to tell me here? And then she got all pissed off. So I'm too tired to have those conversations anymore. That's nasty, I'm sorry. Hopefully she will come around eventually. Well, I don't have that much hope anymore. Because I've been trying to explain this for so long, and yeah, it's still super like complicated with her. But yeah, that's the whole point of me like trying to come to this whole like I was explaining about the fact that like it's been so important to me to find these people on the internet who kind of like respect who I am and the boundaries I have, because I have to deal with that. So it's super kind of like liberating in a way also to have those people who like you don't have to say many times, or you maybe have to correct them like once, and then they like use the use the right pronouns and ways of referring to you, which because I already have to kind of like, because I'm not that like out of the closet at my workplace, because I don't necessarily want to be. I don't necessarily want everyone there knowing about me that much. And I have to listen to that stuff at work. And then you have the people who are supposed to be like supportive and love you and all that, and they are being the same way that you're, or the people at your workplace are. Which kind of tires you out at points. So it's good that you like at least somewhere have the people who kind of like can respect you. Or even if you have to correct them multiple times, having people who try is very nice. Yes, definitely. Even if you have to do it like many times, because sometimes people just kind of like slip with pronouns and stuff like that. Sometimes people even like, I have some colleagues who like just accidentally can't like remember which one is she and which one is he, because like they speak like 5 different languages and English isn't like the best one of those languages. So like not everyone, when they slip up with pronouns, they aren't always kind of like trying to be mean. Sometimes they just kind of like brain freeze and the wrong pronoun comes out. Those things happen. But it's very different when someone like intentionally corrects themselves when they are kind of like referring to you first right way and then then they correct and are like, no, I'm going to say it this way because I don't respect you enough to. It's annoying, but it happens. And I do love my mom a lot, but sometimes I wonder if it would be easier to just like say like, I'm just going to take my distance for a while. But also I would feel so bad if I would do that, so I can't. It's hard when you love someone and yeah. But I feel always like so much better when I spend little time talking with my friends, and most of the friends I have met that are like the best I have met online. I have met them through streaming, or I've met them through just hanging out in Twitter, in fandoms, and hanging out in Twitch chats. some of friends that I... Hi Chaka friend! I hope you're having a good time zone. But yeah, some of the friends I right now miss are from certain person's streams who is right now on tour. So he hasn't been streaming a lot lately, and I miss those people because like I do not know how to hang out in Discord, and those people are on Discord, but but I don't know how to talk to people there. I'm scared to use Discord. It's pretty late for me and I'm going to sleep in a bit, but I wanted to stop for a bit. Oh, I appreciate that so much. I appreciate it that so much. Like even if you just come and say hi, just seeing your name there, I always love that. So I'll do the quick shout out for my boy who is touring right now, but hopefully after tour we will see him streaming, if this will work. I just love shouting out my friend, like, I mean, I call them friends, but I don't always know if we are. But I would say that I like shouting out people I love watching, who are like good people. I mean, I remember you talking about Boy Hero in the first stream of yours I saw. I still need to check their music out. Oh, well, if you like that like what would I call it? It's pop punk. Something like that is the music style. And especially the new EP they have out is so good. I like it so much. I might actually be able to find the link to the... Wait. What are you doing, Spotify? Could you please... no. Let's see. Here's the album. Ah! Human One! Hi! I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hi. I think you are super great. Aww. No you. And I'm going to... I don't have any mods here, so I'm going to do this. That's the second shout out today, because I started this stream and I was like, but Human One is streaming too, so people should go watch Human One instead of me. That's how my brain works, like. Is your hair color fading or did you dye it? Either way, I think it looks really cool. I dyed it. Like it was fading away, so I dyed it again. And now it looks better. But it's also doing its own thing right now because... No, watch Human One! But yeah, it's doing its own thing right now because I dyed it like last night and then I fell asleep while it was still wet, so now it's just like whoop! Going everywhere. That's how my hair works. Oh yeah, I was looking for the album link for the Boy Hero. The new EP is so good. And like... Yes, there's the album link. All the songs in that EP are so good. If you like the whole like pop punk vibe. I'm so sad I can't see them on tour. It looks so nice and fluffy. Aww. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for coming here. I mean, I almost forgot I needed to start the stream because I was having so much fun watching Human One stream, but like I promised I would, so I had to. Also, often I just sit here and talk about people who are like way cooler than me. And yeah, this is the new stream. Everything looks a little bit different now. No you. Oh yes, I I did a bad thing and I was just like, if I pay for the premium thing, I could make my streams look even cooler, so maybe I will pay for it. It's a cool stream layout. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I need to make mine look cooler. Oh yeah, like it's one of those things where like I wanted to think about like my branding, which is my branding, and and I feel like all of these kind of like colorful rainbowy things are definitely me, but also blue and green are my colors because the teal is like my favorite color. but like just figuring out your Twitch branding can be so hard. I talked about it earlier, but like what did I want to do with my streams? I didn't know, and then I like stayed up way too late. Like, actually, not yesterday, but day before that, I stayed up so late just like trying to figure out what I wanted this looking like, and this is what happened. But just like figuring out your own branding can be hard. Unless you know yourself well. Because it needs to be something you are happy with. And for the longest time I like just put together something and I didn't really like it. But I do enjoy the look now. I wish I could like maybe at some point make something like with my own art or something like that, but also I did notice that I'm not fan of my own art. I do like the emotes I made, but like it comes from the place where you are super hard on your own work, which means that's why I don't appreciate like my own art that much. And it's sad because I've been in such a big art block lately. Thank you, human one. I'm just like oh, that means so much to me because like sometimes I wonder what is the point of me doing art, because like I know how my it's one of those hobbies that my mom didn't like because she wanted me to keep writing. But I couldn't focus on writing anymore and I wanted to learn something new and I started drawing. I need to find my art inspiration from somewhere and do some art too. I do like spend a lot of time streaming and working. So it's been hard, but I will find time for art too. I would like stream art at some point if I just like, but my drawing programs are on the other computer. I can stream from the other computer and I don't feel like it would be fun for you to just watch me do faces while I draw. But like I need to get my art inspiration back, and then I keep making some cool artworks for people. Because like I could start making more like original art, but I enjoy making fun art more. And I feel like the most important part is that you enjoy what you are doing. And that could go back to the conversation I was having about like the whole like how you should definitely not focus on numbers, like even in Twitter or places like that. Like you should focus on doing what you enjoy doing. You can like appreciate the milestones when they come, but like not every day check your numbers, because that's just headache. Okay, I have to head to bed now, but I really wanted to come by and tell you that I love you and I love your art. Thank you for just being... No you! I appreciate you so much, Human One. I appreciate... Thank you for hosting. I appreciate it so much. Aww. Human One is super cool and everyone should follow Human One. Like, there's some cute streams. If you want like actually amazing streams, go watch Human One streams or listen to Human One streams. Those are the best. I have the best time there. I have some friends who stream art on Twitch that I think you would like, but I think they stream when you would be sleeping since we're all in the United States. Oh, you can always like tell me some people to check out. I can always like see the watch if there's those. Have a good night and the next day. Hearts for Human One. Like, Human One is a friend I appreciate a lot, and I need to message you more, but I've been little like, yeah. I get a little embarrassed at times. Genesis, hi! I'm doing great. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good time, son. I will hang out like 20 minutes more and then I'll go eat. Because I still need to get ready for work. But I appreciate all of you so much for being here, hanging out with me. I'm having so much fun. Anyway, I wish I didn't have to go work today. I could just keep streaming, but work is a thing. I need to go to work. I don't want to. Maybe one day I will be a professional streamer and I don't have to go to work. No. I'm falling asleep. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Oh, I appreciate you coming here and sleep well. Sleep well. Sleep well, Jack Efron. Yeah, I like... I need to sign off anyway. It's after 3 AM in my times. Oh, go to sleep. I appreciate you being here, but please go to sleep. I appreciate having you here, Swamp Brat. I toned down there for a few seconds because I'm just thinking about like how I have to go to work soon, which well, I think I will survive. I'm just like the most excited about work right now. We have so many things going, like not so great there, but it's good that I come here for a while and then I have way like... Thank you for the stream, Joe. Not often you find a decent friendly stream. Oh, I always appreciate everyone who like comes here and chats with me, and like everyone who can just be like respectful towards each other and be kind. I appreciate people like that. So, thank you for being here. But yeah, like I wish I could just hang out here the whole day. That would definitely be way more nice. I actually like people. Stream elements hard at work again. Is the... Yes, the bees. Good. Things are great. I'm like... Apparently my voice is starting to hurt, but I don't know why. I haven't been talking that much. I just hope I'm not coming like sick or something like that, because I should get my second vaccine on Monday, which would be cool to actually like get it. Ooh. Yay. I'm going to check out later. Oh, that's cool to know. Okay. But yeah, I hope I'm not coming, like, getting sick, because I would really like to have the second vaccine. And that's supposed to happen on Monday, so now I'm just here like, please let me stay healthy. Oh boy, I'm like, what should I eat before I go to work? I know I still have some foods left there, so I do not have to worry about that, but like, just the decision making. I'm pretty bad at making decisions. I'm like, are certain things I can make decisions pretty easily, but there's a lot of decisions that are way hard. Like, what to eat. I don't know what I want to eat today. I don't know what I'm like feeling like eating. Sometimes it changes in the last second. But oh, I keep thinking silly things and then I laugh at myself. I mean, like, things might be a little like complicated in my life right now, but every time I just like stop and think for a while and breathe a little, I usually like feel way better. And I mean, I'm not kind of like the most like, what would I call it? Most like put together person, or like, I don't know how I would explain it. But I'm not like kind of like the most, I don't know, maybe balanced person yet. but the thing is that like I try my best, and I kind of like, I do have those moments where I get like panic attacks out of nowhere, and it's super embarrassing when it happens on stream. I hope it never happens again on stream. That was that was not the best timing, but like I am trying my best, and when you just like calmly breathe for a while, you can kind of like get to a headspace where you finally like, okay, no time to panic, now just breathe, everything is good. Thank you for following, Young Guardian, I appreciate it. But yeah, just breathe. The bee was singing there. That's so cute. Just breathe. Breathe, slow down, and think about things a little, and maybe if you look things from more than one angle, you realize like, I can do this. I can do this. Even if things are going a little bit wrong. It would have been kind of like pity just to like end the stream there when I was trying to stream with other people. Like, just because of that panic attack, but hey, we're all human. We are all trying our best. Good people will understand. But yeah, I will, or I'm hoping that I'm hoping that next time like it doesn't happen on stream. And it's weird because I haven't had panic attacks like that bad for so long. But I don't know, moments like that make us human. And sometimes the timings are bad. You can't really kind of like choose when things like that happen. Hey, I'm back and you're not gone yet. Yes! Hi, Mama, I appreciate you so much. I'm still here for you, a little while. just a small moment more, and then hi Dawn. Ah, you're both back. That's nice. Yeah, I'm still just for a little while here, and then the eating. I need to eat. Yeah, if I end in like 8 minutes, I still have time to eat and get myself ready for work. Oh, I wish I could just like keep going the whole day, but I can't because work. You haven't eaten yet. Eat! Yes, yes, I eat right after I end the stream. I eat right after I end the stream. I'm not here for that long anymore. I'm still going to like hang out a little bit, and I am hoping that actually I should go to the settings and do one thing, because no, I can do it from here. I'll put the chat on that mode. I mean, I feel bad that I kinda like need to keep the chat on the follower only mode. But I need everyone to like be able to feel safe here, because I the hate raid was not fun. It was not fun, especially when you have no mods in chat. But I will keep it at the follower only, but now it's like you don't have to wait for a while before chatting, so let's hope that that will be okay. If it's not, then I will put it back to the at least the 10 minutes. But yeah, I just like appreciate everyone who comes here. Follower only is fair enough, whatever makes you most comfortable. Yeah, I had it on the like follower only, and that you had to like wait 10 minutes before talking here, because the hate raid was stressful. Not fun. I mean, I could deal with it, but still stressful and not fun. Also, Mama is just listening over my shoulder. She doesn't have internet. Ah, okay. But that's very much okay. I appreciate you both still so much. Thank you for being here. Like, it's so cool. That some people want to chat with me. It's so cool to me. But yeah, now the chat is like follower only mode, but you don't have to wait 10 minutes before chatting. You can just start chatting after you follow. And I'm hoping that will be okay. Like, I do have the thing on where you need to kind of like verify your email before you can chat here and things like that, so hopefully it will help. The 10 minutes is fine, it's really not that long to wait. Yeah, it's not that long to wait, but like I also want to make it a little bit easier for people who want to come and chat here, but like if something bad happens again, then I put it back to the 10-minute follower mode. I just want this to be kind of like safe place for people to hang out in, and those hate raid definitely do not make this a safe place for people. But I don't want to like drop out the tags, because these tags are kind of like important to me, because I want like I want people who are like looking for maybe like certain type of streamers be able to find me, and that's why I use the tags. And like I know there's more like especially in streams, there's way more like there's way more like I wouldn't necessarily say people like, or people just like me, but like, you know, there's more people who are like, yeah, it's fair enough, it's up to you, just don't feel bad if there is the 10-minute wait. You feeling safe and comfortable is the most important thing. Yes, it is definitely the most important thing. I will try it like this, and I'm hoping that everything will work out fine. But yes, I want like people to be able to find, because sometimes people are looking for certain things when they look for streams, and if they want to come here and vibe, it's great. But like, it's so sad that these are the type of tags that get targeted so much for the hate rates and things like that. Because like it's just so tiring. People are trying to build safe spaces for their communities, and then there are always some annoying people trying to kind of like come and ruin that fun, which I don't understand those people. Why can't they just focus on something that they like? Hopefully, and it's something you can change depending on how it goes. Yes, definitely. We will change it back to like longer wait if things go bad. But I definitely need to start stopping the stream so I can eat. And I appreciate all of you like coming here. If it's just quickly say hi, if it's chatting with me, if it's just lurk around, I appreciate everyone so much. Your streams are great for vibing. Aww, I appreciate that. I just like, I try to have this kind of like, how would I say it? Chill vibe, like just casual conversations, and yeah, sometimes I go on rants about different kind of things. Sometimes they are more like deep, and sometimes they are just silly, but like I love all kinds of conversations and having them with people here. But yeah, now I'm going to end the stream. I'm gonna go and eat. I'm gonna go and take care of myself, and then I'm going to go to work. But I'm hoping everyone is having a good time zone, great time zone. Or if you are having a bad day, I'm hoping it will get better. I'm sending so many hearts to all of you. And yeah, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being here, saying hi, lurking around, just vibing with me. But now I'm gonna go and eat. Bye! I'm just going to end the stream this time. I would otherwise rate someone, but I have no time to like check how the streams are going. But yeah, bye! Hearts!